ready to elevate your travel game and make every trip unforgettable? Get ready to revolutionize your adventures with Passport Bros app, your ticket to turning passion into profit. With Passport Bros, your travel videos and posts aren't just memories, they're money makers. Share your awe-inspiring experiences with the world and watch your bank account grow with every click. But wait, there's more. Connect with a vibrant community of fellow explorers, where camaraderie knows no borders. Exchange insider tips, forge lasting friendships, and create memories that last a lifetime. And that's not all. Gain access to exclusive discounts on accommodations, from cozy boutique hotels to luxurious resorts, ensuring you can travel in style without breaking the bank. So why settle for ordinary when you can experience the extraordinary? Join the Passport Bros app today and unlock a world of adventure, connection, and endless possibilities. Download the app now and let the journey of a lifetime begin.
Download now on the App Store and Google Play.
All right, family, and we are live. Welcome to another show. It is your man BMT in the building, and we have a lot to talk about today. It's not going to be a long show. It's going to be a quick show, but the importance is still the same. Very important show. What up, Greg? Said salute to the app. Shout out to everybody on the app. For sure, the app is doing really well right now. Doing really well right now. Shout out to everybody on the Passport Bros app. All right. Too Legit says this travel game is turning into WWE, Drake versus everyone. Yeah. You know, you got some. We're gonna talk about that today, man. We're gonna discuss some of this today. You know, we're gonna discuss some of this today. You know, early in the beginning of this travel space, man, it was one of the most beautiful experiences I ever had. Seeing brothers overseas, connecting with them, you know, getting information, you know, seeing the camaraderie of guys from different sides of America. You know, in America, we kind of split to a certain degree. You know, you got guys in New York, guys in DC, guys in Atlanta, California. Everybody's kind of segmented into their areas. And when you go to these cities, you know, different city, you might get a little love, you might not. But when you overseas and you all American, one of the biggest benefits is everybody's kind of going to be together because the language is the glue. You know, the language and culture kind of bonds everybody. You kind of force to bond together. You would have experiences with guys you would probably not even talk to in the States. Not only that, also, I love the fact that within the Passport Bros and what makes Passport Bros so strong, probably stronger than any other, I'm not going to say movement, but just strong in general, is that there is some form of a patriarchy there, right? You got guys, older gentlemen that's been traveling for a long time, giving information, you know, networking, telling guys that's younger, hey, man, this is how you move. This is what you want to do. So that patriarchy is being built. And that's one thing, especially as Black men, that we have been lacking for about, I would say, almost 50 to 60 years now, right? Because of our situations. I'm not going to go deep into the woods of why a lot of young Black men grew up without fathers and all that stuff. But I will say that it's nice to see, you know, a guy like my man Xavier, who's, I believe he's 20, just turned 20 years old, linking up with me and Jay Clyde and Medellin. You know, we in our I'm in my early 40s, you know, and just to have that type of camaraderie, because we probably wouldn't connect like that in America, you know, and because of that, you know, you getting a lot more hatred from guys on the outside of this. I'm starting to see that more. I'm starting to see guys that, you know, I'm not sure exactly what their problem is. Well, I can tell you what their problem is. It's a lot of envy, jealousy, same type of plantation type behavior, crabs in a barrel, don't want to see bros get along, want to try to agitate people because they seeing something special happening. And I'm going to tell you, man, what I saw in Brazil in Thailand and Medellin, Colombia, with brothers working together. That was special, man. That was special. That was very special. I can almost tell you in each country that I lived in, events that brothers put on, whether it was, parties or clubs or fundraisers or celebrating another guy's opening up a business in Thailand. Those are special. That's not normal, bro. Us celebrating on yachts, enjoying ourselves, having a good time. That's different. That's very different. And, someone told me, I'm not going to say his name, but someone told me, he said, man, you know what, BMC? If I was on the outside looking in, if I was looking from afar at you guys, I kind of would be a hater too. How could I not be? And that really always stuck with me. That stuck with me because I said, damn, I guess we got to start looking at it from the other perspective, right? Because you got some guys out here that either don't want to figure it out or just not have the courage enough to take a foot out. It's always got to be a con or a scam or it's always some BS attached to us for whatever reason by us, All right, we got a couple of trolls in the building, but it's all good. You know what? I'm gonna let the trolls rock. Go ahead and rock out. If you see them trolling, go ahead and get them on up out of here. But we're gonna rock out today. Hey, I got some good news though. Before we get to the show, I got some real good news, man. I got some good news. Let me pull this up real quick. Let me pull this up. This just came across my desk like not too long ago. I was kind of shocked about this. I'm just like, damn, really? They didn't pay off for the government when I saw this. Hold on. Check this out, family. Airlines are ordered to give full refunds instead of vouchers and to stop hiding fees. Hey, this is big. This is major right here. This is a big one. All right. I'm gonna read a little bit of the article. Hold on, let me read a little bit of the article real quick. All right. In an effort to crack down on airlines that charge passengers steep fees to check bags and change flights, the U.S. Department of Transportation has announced new regulations aimed at expanding consumer protections. Man, they should have been did this, man. I mean, sometimes, man, with these airlines, I've gone back and forth with them so much. It's an airline. I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. It's an airline called Wingo. And this is what they do. This is going to sound crazy, but you will book a flight on there, right? You will book a flight. You will pick your dates. You will book a flight. And then when you see the receipt or the booking information, you'll be like, whoa, that's not my date. And then you call them up. You say, hey, I'm not sure what happened. It might have been loading or some type of thing, but they entered the wrong dates when I paid for my ticket. It's not the date because you pick the dates first. And they'll say, okay, no problem. We'll switch your flight $75. They actually did that. So I'm glad they kind of coming in regulating all these airlines because it's the Wild West with these, I guess you want to say, booking companies or whatnot. And even in the airlines themselves, man, they be doing a lot of janky shit. Out there, man. Hold on, let me continue this article. All right, one of the final rules announced Wednesday require airlines to show the full price of travel. I've been hit like that before passengers pay for the tickets. The others will force airlines to provide prompt cash refunds when flights are canceled or significantly changed. You know what? I remember I was on Spirit one time, and they gave us some vouchers. The plane wouldn't start up. The plane had an electrical issue, and the pilots left the plane without making an announcement. So we were just sitting on the plane for like a whole hour until one of the airline stewardess was just like, hey, we got to switch planes. Then we on board, we get on another plane, and then I guess the pilot had already left. I don't know exactly what happened, but I know we got on another plane, and there was no pilot for that plane. So they boarded us, and they gave us vouchers. The only problem was They gave us like little restaurant vouchers, but the airport had already closed. So there wasn't nothing to buy no food with. Everybody was closed. Then they kicked us out the terminal because I guess the terminal closed. It was the front. It was the front. So it was all types of. That's why I said I would never fly Spirit again. All right. Yeah, I did, right? Yeah. So it'd be a lot of janky. It'd be a lot of jankiness, and it's crazy because I mean you can go. I've never had an issue with Delta personally, but all these airlines are damn near the same, man. When you think about it, they really use damn near the same planes. They're all Airbus, Boeings, and all that. So you're just dealing with different types of companies, but they all on that bullshit, bro. Somebody said ViaJet is bad too. Oh, some of these Latin airlines are the worst. The best airline I've flown has been hands down Japan Airlines. That's been the best. That's been the best. All right. It says passengers deserve to know up front. Passengers deserve to know upfront what costs they are facing and should get their money back when the airline owes them without having to ask. All right. Now, this is a big one right here, family. Surprise junk fees have become a large and growing source of revenue for airlines in recent years. All right. So that's basically when you pull up. All right. You got your carry-on. And man, they've made the carry-on little measurements so small now. That's what they need to regulate, bro. They need to regulate the weight. It should be a standard weight all across, 50 pounds, not 40. Because you get there thinking that, okay, everything is 50 pounds, right? Then you get there, there's 40 pounds. You're like, when they start doing 40? They charge you an extra $65, $75. And then when you put your carry-on, and they be doing this at the terminal door now, actually. Right at the door, they'll say, hey, hold on. That's why I just keep it moving out like I don't even hear it. But they'll say, hey, hold on, you got to, put your stuff in there. Oh, it doesn't fit, extra $45, $50. All right? Yeah, I mean, Delta is good. I haven't had any issues with Delta like that. All right, I haven't had any issues with Delta. You know what? I think I did when I first moved to, was it Colombia? Where did I fly Delta from? Was it Brazil? I did have an issue with Delta. Delta charged me like $300 extra because I didn't have a return flight. I had to buy a return ticket. It was something like that, but I think they did give me the money back. After like 2 weeks, they gave me the bread back. I had to keep calling them. What up, Kirby Films? What's good? What's good? So hold on, let me continue this article real quick because this is great news for the Passport Bros. This is a W for the Passport Bros. All right. All right. So the airline industry is unlikely to welcome the new rules. Of course. An industry lobbying group representing America, Delta, and United say it would be too difficult for airlines to disclose their charges more clearly. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. All right. All right. Says this, I believe this is a benefit of the sector as a whole. This is really making sure that we create a better experience for passengers in the stronger aviation sector in the United States. Facts. So Spirit, all right, Frontier, they're going to get hit the most. They're going to get hit the most of them junk free fees. So that's why I skip lag on their ass. I heard that shit is illegal or something, if I haven't heard it. I mean, you got a lot of tricks in the trade, don't get me wrong. But man, it's nothing worse than taking stuff, throwing things away, throwing things in the trash to try to get your shit underway. Nothing worse than that, man. Nothing worse than that. And I've done that a couple of times, actually. I've done that a couple of times because you got to outweigh, okay, is this stuff worth the extra $200 they're going to charge me? All right. Is that shirt really? I mean, they throw this shirt away. Oh, do you want this? I've done that before, fam. I've actually been right there but on the gate, not the gate, but the little, where you check in at. And I've actually, my shit was just too overweight. So I had to pull stuff out my suitcase, literally throw away. I had a Muay Thai statue, a little small statue. I guess you want to say it's a statue. some of you have on like your living room or something, it's two little men fighting Muay Thai, and that might have weighed probably like maybe 15 pounds or something. I had to get that to the little dude at the little. I said, man, you want this? Or I'm gonna throw it away because it's way too much, apparently. So that does happen. Somebody experienced the hood airline, nothing but drama there. Hey, I remember when I was going through Fort Lauderdale, Spirit, bro. I was going through Fort Lauderdale, and I just started seeing weed. I'm just like, man, why is all this damn weed on the ground? And I see the little gate just towed the hell up. And I see the little Spirit employees, they just kind of looking around like, oh, I can't believe this happened. This is so crazy. Everybody had their phones out. And I look to the left, and I see the police dragging away, some sisters basically dragging away some sisters. So I just got there after the aftermath. And I'm like, what happened? Then I see the viral video that went viral of them throwing stuff at the gate employees and all that. And that's my first day back in America when I went back to, sell some things and get some things out of storage. I'm just like, yeah, I made the right decision. I definitely made the right decision. All right. Somebody says it's hard for a brother for not to hate on the outside looking in. We're going to talk about that. We're going to definitely talk about that. We got 100 in the room. Family, do me a favor. Hit that like button. We got my man Andre in the building. What up, Andre? He's in the building. He's got a show later on tonight. I'm definitely going to have to tap in for that. All right. Definitely have to tap in for that. But before I get to the subject, did you guys see? This is hilarious, man. Did you guys see Austin on Kendra G's show? All right. Let me hold on. Let me pull this up real quick. Let me pull this up. All right, hold on. Where is it at? All right. So apparently, and I didn't know this. I didn't know you can even do this. That's a smart move. Apparently, I guess to be a guest on her show, you have to pay $100, and somebody paid $100 for Austin to go onto her show, and he was doing a live as well. Because Austin be doing lives like fucking 7 to 8 hour lives. What up, good? What up, Felipe? All right, and it was like it was fun. It was funny, and I think as YouTube creators, content creators, we kind of all get it. So it's a laugh to us, but people kind of looking at it, people say Austin trolled her. To me, the whole exchange was hilarious. But shout out to both of them. Because actually, to be honest with you, I don't watch a lot of Kendra's content like that. Sister, she, you got a weaved up, nice looking sister, whatnot. But she said she just kind of kept it real. Right. What's not true, Anthony Logistics? Yeah, he was on Kendra G. Right. Like I said, I don't really watch a lot. What up, Will Through? I don't really watch a lot of her. But let's see this little part right here. This is funny. Fair use, YouTube. Fair use. All right. Put that out there.
Okay, I think it's better. Okay. All right. Let's do it. Austin. Okay, you look good. How old are you, Austin?
I'll be 25 in 2 weeks.
25 in 2 weeks. So you're a Taurus. When's your birthday?
May 16th.
That's not 2 weeks. My birthday is 2 weeks. That's 3 weeks.
2.5.
Okay, you have Gina Jackson's birthday.
Yes, I do.
I know. I'm May 7th. I know all Gina. I love Gina Jackson. All right, let's do it. So we got Austin, 25. Well, 2024, be 25 May 16th. What do you do for a living?
I'm a YouTuber as well.
Oh, you're a YouTuber. Okay. I don't consider myself a YouTuber, but I respect that. That's what you consider yourself.
Well, this is my main. I
am a YouTuber, but I consider myself a journalist. But I understand. I'm
a journalist too. I've said that as well.
Okay, but do you want me to call you a YouTuber or a journalist?
I want you to call me Austin Holloman.
The question is, what do you do for a living, honey?
YouTube.
Okay. Do you have any kids?
I would hope not.
So the answer is no.
No.
Okay. And where you calling me from?
Dallas.
Dallas. All right, let's get into it. We got Austin, Dallas, 25. Well, almost 25, May 16th. He's a YouTuber, no kids, lives in Dallas. What kind of woman you looking for?
I'm looking for Black women that have respect for Black men.
Ooh. So you think Black women don't have respect for Black men?
Check this out. I've been all around the world, and I'm gonna tell you, Afro-Latinas and Africans got y'all beat.
Yup.
Got us beat. And how do they have us beat?
On
Hey, Kendra kept her composure though. You're not gonna get her.
every front.
Then why not just date them and be happy?
I live in Latin America. I'm just here to get my paperwork so I can stay gone from y'all.
But what I'm saying is, listen, I have no.
Hey man, Austin was trolling. Austin was trolling her, man. Austin was trolling her.
Whatever your desire is. So if you found the type of woman that wants to date you the way you want to be dated, why not just focus on her? What would be the point of coming up here to ask for a Black woman that you don't
Because
really feel?
I want to.
So she got him with that. She got him with that.
I'm still trying while I'm here, so I want to see if my mind can be changed.
No one cares, Austin. No one cares about changing your damn mind, honey.
Really?
We're not going to work that hard.
So nobody has the interest in changing my mind.
No, it's not about nobody having interest. You said you found a group of women that have the interest, a group of women that you like. We're not mad at it. You should date those women. I mean, you came on.
Now that's that. I mean, that's cat. Obviously, they're very, very mad. Cornball, brother. They're very upset. Obviously, they're very upset. They've actually, oh my goodness, they have made the Passport Bros who huge across TikTok and the internet with their responses to us. So that's not true. They have a lot of them are very upset. Kendra might not be upset personally, but they are very triggered by the Passport Bros.
You listen. You came on dissing Black women, saying that they were not.
I didn't say that. I never said that.
You said that. Well, you said that you were looking for a Black woman that has respect for Black women, and you said Afro-Latino and African women have you beat. So my thing is, you should focus on those group of women then, since they have us beat, right?
Yes, but I'm in the United States right now.
Okay. Well, there's those group of women live in the United States too.
And that's why I'm on your show
I guess
today.
my thing is like, if you have a problem with Black women, we're okay with it.
No. I don't. I've said many times on my channel, the issue is not specifically Black women, it's American culture.
Well, I'm repeating what you said. And what you said was you want a Black woman that has respect for Black men. And then I said, okay, are you not finding that? And then you said other cultures had us beat. What kind of woman are you looking for?
All right.
I'm looking for Black women that have respect for Black men.
Ooh. So you think Black women don't have respect for Black men?
Check this out. I've been all always one-sided.
Well, I can ask you one more question just about the other ethnicities that you said have us beat. Have you dated them?
Yes, I have.
So what happened? Why are you not with them anymore?
Oh, I'm traveling, so I can't commit, but I've experienced.
So why did those relationships end? Just because you?
It's almost like Austin just poking at her.
Oh, I got plenty on standby. They haven't ended yet.
They're on standby. This is like a plane. They're waiting to board.
Yeah, I'm gonna have some Black kids, that's for sure.
Okay. Well, let's keep going. So, disrespectful, anything else? And you got to the deal breakers. This is supposed to be the part of what you want.
What do you mean?
Like, the question is, because in the deal breakers, you could say, I don't want a disrespectful woman. This question is, what kind of woman are you looking for? So I guess the good qualities that you desire should be your answers.
Where my mindset, man? Where my mindset? We got a lot of haters up in here.
Like I said, how she talks to the man, he's respectful of his time. Please hit the gym. And the pH needs to be balanced as well.
Hit the gym, pH is balanced. I have a lot of questions for you. I will get to your questions, don't worry. Anything else before we go to your deal breakers?
No, go ahead.
Okay, let me read some of these questions. They're begging me to read these questions. Marika, I can't pronounce your name, said he paid $100 to argue and to get some Red Pill followers?
I didn't pay nothing.
All right, so that's I'm not gonna play the whole thing. That's basically the gist of it. It was very entertaining though. It was very entertaining. I don't think she was up on what Austin being a passport bro and all that. What he was on. It was funny though. That's why she clipped it when she realized, okay, this is one of those passport bro guys. So shout out to both of them, man. It was funny. It was funny at the end of the day. It was entertaining. Yeah, and you know what though, man, Kendra's, she's an older sister, man. She wasn't really triggered by anything anybody, Austin really said. Really shocked her. I would love to see how she really looked up on all that damn makeup and weave, but I think she's well seasoned, so that didn't really trigger her like that. I'm not even gonna say she was really salty like that. She wasn't really salty like that. She was just like, "Yo, why don't you just go and just do you?" She made some every point that Kendra made was valid, bro. She was just saying, "Hey, why are you on here? If you doing you, just do you." She don't talk to other guests like she did him though. Well, he came on kind of with the smoke. Oh man, here y'all go. Y'all in the chat. Yeah, that's a lot of that is a lot. She got a lot on. She definitely has a lot on. And that's one of those beautiful things about, when you travel. Don't get me wrong. We're here in the DR, they be weaving up too. But you also got, a lot of women that wear their natural hair too, especially in Brazil. I think Brazil might be the biggest sector of course, Africa, but Brazil, that's where I saw the natural hair the most. And it was the most beautiful thing, man. I've never been in a club or a setting with so many African people, and all the women pretty much had their natural hair. It was the most beautiful thing I ever seen in my life. All right. Yeah, she handled it pretty good, Dickie. She handled it pretty good. We all will look better than Kendra when she takes off her. And you know one thing about Austin, I know that with his community, people, they either love him or hate him. It's like there's no in between with my man Austin. There's no in between. All right. But regardless, I thought that was it was pretty good. But I want to get to, we got 167 in the room. Guys, do me a favor, make sure to hit that like button. Hey, I want to play this real quick, man. I gotta go this to my man here. Hold on. I'm all over the place here. Hold on. Here we go. My man here. All right. Fit and fitness.
Fit AI optimizes my schedule. This meeting got canceled. Hooray! We didn't.
All right.
On it. Like for real.
All right. So this is my guy right here. Fit and fearless. Okay. Now he's going to mention some things about Colombia. In this particular video, the clips he's showing in this video, I was actually present. All right. I ran into him in Parqueyeres. Okay. He had a guy with a camera, and he had like a suit on. Like with no, like just the blazer on with no shirt. And he looked at, strange because I believe, in my opinion, he had on lifts, right? I thought he had on lifts, but the guy that he was with knew me. He was like, "Hey, what's up, BMT? What's going on, man? Hey, I don't know if you know Fit and Fearless guy." And the dude was like, he didn't dap me up. He was just kind of like, like kind of gave me the cold shoulder a little bit. I'm just sitting here like, all right, bro. And I don't know if I did a video about him or not. I'm not sure why the cold shoulder, but he was going around Parqueyeres to girls basically saying, how do I look? Would you date me? What do you think about me? And that's kind of his get down. That's kind of what he do. That's his content. He's a very big content creator. So shout out to all his success. But it just was funny to me though, because it was kind of like, what the fuck is this, right? You know what I'm saying? Like people just, you're in a park right now. What up, Pat? What's good? What's good? So it's interesting what he's going to say about Colombia. This is very interesting what he's going to say. I want to play this clip real quick. Hold on. Get that up out of here. Because he did live in Colombia, I believe he said for 4 months. And he's saying that women treat him better in Miami than they do Colombia. Let's see what he has to say. Hold on.
In Miami than Colombia.
All right. So he says women treat him better in Miami than Colombia. Okay. If it play, come on, not play. This damn Dominican internet, man. Come on now. I'm on 5. Hold up, family. It's Dominican internet. I don't know why it's pausing like that. Okay, I'm good. Oh, I'm stuck. That's what it is. I am frozen again. All right. Okay, here. Let's see if we can do this again. Hold on. Still frozen. I want to play this little part because it's real important because I have heard this before. I actually have experienced this, what he's saying. So I'm trying to play this little part. Give me a second, family. Let me switch Wi-Fi's real quick. Let me tap back in. Somebody said dude's like 5'7". Hold on. All right, we back, fam. We are back. Hold on. All right. So here we go. My man Fit and Fearless says women treat him better in Miami than Colombia.
Women treat me better in Miami than Colombia. Shocking, isn't it? A lot of dudes would think, man, what? You think going to a third world country where you supposedly have more value.
Yeah, I saw that clip. I was right there. I was like literally off camera, like right there.
Women would treat you better. And I disagree. I have had quite a bit of success here in Miami. I know it's because there is no presumption that I'm a loser. What I started to understand and grasp when I was living in Colombia, why would a handsome, successful man be living in a third world country trying to date girls there? Us men, we know why, right? Cheaper place, beautiful girls, not dealing with feminists in America. Why wouldn't I go to a third world country and be around more feminine girls? Women don't look at it that way. They think something is wrong with you. Well, you can't get girls in America. Something must be wrong with you. You must be hiding something. And this is not to say I didn't have success in Colombia, because I love Colombia. I think it's a beautiful country. But I think anywhere in the world that you go where it's not your country and it's supposed to be easier, women are looking at you like you're not that good or something is wrong with you. I'm in great shape. I look good. Why are you here? And I think with all the success I had in Colombia, I think the girls would have treated me better if I was actually a Colombian. Why? Because I was supposed to be there. Women are looking for an excuse to disqualify you. So that's why, not so much why I moved back to Miami, but this is my hypothesis on why I'm doing so much better. I mean, I was getting laid in Colombia, but like, I feel like the ease of it, I could just tell how the women treat me. In Colombia, I feel like the women were kind of like, they wanted to fuck with me, but they were like curious on why. I would get, why are you here? Here is not, I'm not experiencing that.
Okay, so let me stop it right there. Let me stop it right here. What he said had a lot of truth to it. All right, what he definitely said had a lot. I have heard that before. I've actually heard that before. Okay, they'd be like, well, why would you come here? Because the women there think that the streets are paved of gold in America. Okay, like, why would you not be there now? Even though you're making money, you're still making the money. They don't understand. And like I said, I've heard this from a couple of women. And you know what I do? Because let me tell you guys something. Nothing a woman says or even thinks is concrete ever. You know, they thoughts and emotions kind of change with the wind, right? And you're supposed to understand that as a man, especially as you get older. But what I would do is I would show a clip of like a podcast and show her what the American women are saying about the men, like how they use the men, and how they put them on child support, and how they try to destroy them, and how they get them back, or how they like dating men for money and taking their money and taking advantage of them. When I show them that, that's when they say, okay, yeah, that's not good. That's not, you don't treat somebody you care about like that. That's ass backwards. You don't treat people that way. You treat people the way you want to be treated. So that's when they understand. Now, like I said, I have heard that, like literally from women to be like, well, you know, what's wrong with you? Why don't you just date the American women there? Because believe it or not, a lot of women actually look up to American women. They do. They look up to American women. So in their eyes, they like, okay, they got money. They get to do what they want to do. They can fuck who they want to fuck. They can kind of just go out and party and just kind of hoe out, you know, and they still, you know, get married. And if they get married, they get to take all the money. Like they be hearing about all these things, man. They look at our media, listen to our music. Nothing is worse. Nothing is worse than seeing Afro-Colombians mimicking, dancing, trying to act like city girls. All right. That's the one thing I have a high criticism of. I'm very upset and disappointed at some of the brothers that finance these little hood rats. To them, that they just destroying so much shit, bro. Sexy Red is worse than an atomic bomb on the black community, in my opinion. You know, nothing worse. My boy was in Kenya. He was just like, man, these chicks around here riding around, listening to city girls. You know, very disappointing. All right. Somebody said Napoleon Bonaparte. But you can play past that. I promise you can play past that. You got to explain why you're there. But what he said had a lot of truth to it. It really is. And yeah, Colombian men do get treated better. And I don't know how well he knows Spanish. That has a lot to do with it. But what you got to do, all right, what you got to do is still abide by the standards of dating in whatever country you're in. All right. You got to still abide by their standards, not your American standards. Don't leave with your wallet, bro. They don't care about that shit. I promise you. All right. In Latin America, in general, not all, but in general, they're looking for long-term relationships, romance, partnership, companionship. All right. Comfortability. They're looking for certain things. Right. You got to check certain check marks. You know, how well do you know the language? How well do you have your stuff together? You know, you got to, it's different sectors that they're looking at, just not looks. And you know, the language helps a whole hell of a lot. No, even if she speaks English, You know, even if she knows English, you still need to learn the language. It's very important. And talk to the local men too. Talk to Colombian men. Talk to Dominican men. Talk to them and say, hey, man, what's the rundown, right? Because the worst thing you can do overseas is kind of like, not necessarily not do your own thing, but break the dating standard. You know what I'm saying? You already probably whining and dining her and taking her to the spots that she's not even used to. All right. That's one thing. That's okay. And that's okay to a certain degree. But like I said, when I was in Brazil in the favela and old girl walked in with all them bags from the mall, right? That the brother took her shopping and she showed all them bags to the local girls in the favela. Those Brazilian men pulled them to the side and checked them real quick. What up, want to drive coffee break? All right. Man, let me get this troll out of here, man. Hold on. I don't know where my mind's at today. Get your ass up out of here, FLA trucker. You know, yeah, get his ass up out. Get his ass up out of here. Every time that's all he doing is trolling. All right. All right, let's continue real quick. We got 181 in the room. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button for your boy.
Right, because Miami is what? And I'll talk about this a little bit later. Miami is supposed to be known for being difficult, known for being super expensive, known for having a specific type of culture. So when a woman sees you doing well here, she automatically puts you like, oh, you really that dude. Opposed to in Colombia, or are you really that dude? Everything is cheaper here. It doesn't cost as much as America. So are you pretending to be that dude? Like Miami is known for being.
All right, what he's saying is truthful, bro. Like I can't deny that. Some women do think that way. In my opinion, you know, you should kind of, because you got some little gringo hunters out there in Colombia, bro, for sure. I was dating one. The first girlfriend I had was a little, you know, she was trying to use her brother for some bread. So you definitely have that out there. You definitely have that out there. So what he's saying is true.
Being a place where there's ballers, but opposed to you being in a country like Colombia, and like, yeah, you might look like you're doing well, but are you really doing well, or are you faking it? Because I mean, everything is cheaper here, isn't it? You see how that'll make a woman think, hold the fuck up, this motherfucker might not be that dude. So I've noticed that in America, in Miami, like I'm generally treated better. Like initially, women have their guard down lower, I would say.
Well, the big thing is the biggest factor that he's not saying in this, bro. Somebody said steroid bros. The biggest factor is the language. That's what he's not saying. That's why he's more comfortable. He's speaking his native tongue. All right. Even if you learn language, you know, there's going to be some moments where you think you know the language totally, and you're like, okay, I didn't know what that means. I didn't know what that slang means. So he's more comfortable because, you know, of the language thing. There's no language barrier in Miami. All right. Now, as far as, you know, bros moving to Miami, bro, don't do it. All right. I like Florida. All right. I spent a lot of time in Miami. I mostly like Orlando. Orlando was more my city. Been to Tampa Bay. Florida is cool, man. Florida is cool. Florida got a really good history too. You want to go deep dive into Florida's history. You know, all the NFL players, damn near 30-40% come from Florida and Georgia. You know what I'm saying? So Florida is nice, but bro, Miami is too goddamn expensive. Now, as far as investing, yeah, you can invest it because you're gonna get a lot of suckers coming to Miami, want to ball out, want to spend, you know, $20,000 on a section. If that's you, hey, bro, more power to you. More power to you. All right. He said he's fluent in Spanish. I don't think he's fluent in Spanish, bro. I was right beside him when he was talking to those girls. He didn't speak not one word of Spanish. All right. Somebody said Miami. So yeah, you know what? For all these years, bro, I had no idea what 304 meant. I had no idea what 304 meant, bro. All right, CC says, saying you get better treatment in Miami is a bridge too far, though. Yeah, you know. You already know Hilltop. All right, hold on. Uppity Bro said, BMT, I work in tech. These dudes I work with are always on the trip going to pick up their wives. Are you going to tell me these Indian dudes overtaking white people in a generation are lame? I don't know what that means, bro. You got to maybe reword that question. I'm not sure what the Indian dudes mean. All right. Is it safe for bros in Brazil? Yeah. All right, QB passport. Shout out my man QB says he can't show a successful cold approach in Miami. You know, man, once you get past a certain age, I mean, you got to kind of look at it. This is the thing, man. You know, dudes is walking up, you get cameras on you. Women going to kind of stun on you. And I actually found out that one of the biggest cold approachers, all right, I think his name is, I did a little a video. Let me see if I can still find that video real quick. I might try to pull it up. But one of the biggest cold approachers, here you go, right here. Here you go, right here. This guy right here actually hires the girls. Yeah, I'm about to expose homie real quick. Let me expose buddy. I almost forgot about this. Let me expose him. Hold on, fam. Your boy right here. So when I pulled this up and I did a show about him, the show wasn't about him, but when I pulled this up and talking about the passport bros, one of my guys called me from Thailand that used to work for the record labels and actually knows this guy, right? And he was like, yeah, man, those are all scripted, basically, what he does. This guy right here. Now, this is Mr. Cold Approach.
Colombia.
All right, talking about Colombia again. This is Mr. Cold Approach right here. So the girls in his videos are hired. He pays them. All right, he pays them.
Motherfucking Colombia. I'm back over here in Miami now. You know what I'm saying?
Another Miami. All right.
Looking like an island and shit. And the one thing that niggas wanted to know was, are the passport bros correct about the women being more feminine out in Colombia than they are in America? Absolutely. 100%. When it comes to femininity, y'all bitches out here basically look like niggas, okay? However, none of that shit means shit if you still a mark-ass nigga in America. A lot of you niggas be going out to these Latin countries talking about, oh, it's cheaper and women are more feminine, whoop, whoop, whoop. But these bitches out there ain't fucking stupid. They know your ass going out there trying to exploit those things. So if you going over there acting like you a king because your money go far out there, okay, but you really a bitch in America, they gonna run right over your ass worse than an American hoe. Being out there was too motherfucking easy for me. Too motherfucking easy. I love being out here in Miami around niggas that's doing better than me, making more money than me, because that shit gonna force me to have to be great. So a lot of you.
Do these guys work for the Chamber of Commerce in Miami? Or are they really trying to get guys to stop traveling the world and move to Miami? Is this what's going on out here? Is this the move?
You niggas is just bitch ass niggas that can't handle the game on expert mode. So you trying to flee the country and play that shit on easy mode. And I can't relate to that shit, okay? So if you need to, before you go to these Latin countries, you need to go look in the mirror and ask yourself, am I a bitch ass nigga? And if the answer is yes, you need to stay your ass here until you're not a bitch ass nigga no more, and then you can go over there.
I don't know. Like I say, the girls, I said, when the guy that called me, he said, man, the women in his little content are 100% paid for, actresses, basically. He goes to approach him and say, hey, do you want to be, I got 1 million some followers, you want to be on YouTube? Here's a couple, here's $300, $400, $500. I'm going to cold approach you and you're going to react. So that's probably why he gets better results than Fit and Fearless. All right. Somebody say, nose ring. Yeah. And like I say, what up, Andrew? I'm still trying to, why are these dudes trying to pump Miami like that? Are they trying to kind of tell passport bros that Miami is pretty much the move? Come on, man. We watch Fresh and Fit. We know what them girls is about. And who the fuck wants to pay $7,000 a month for a one bedroom? Miami is the most expensive city in the United States right now. All right, I get it. They got a beach. I've been to Miami plenty of times. Coconut Grove, whoop-de-woo. Atlanta and Miami. That's the thing, man. We go straight down there off 75 South, 12-hour ride. We pull up. We get it, But Miami, man, come on, man. Come on, bro. We passed Miami right now. We passport bros. We ain't really studying on Miami right now. Now, as far as I'm saying, the treatment, hey, that's on an individual basis. I would tell you, if right now, if you go on to Medellin, both these guys are talking about Medellin, you go on to Medellin, all right, you're going to be in Provenza, Parque Lleras, you're going to be in that Poblado area, you're on Tinder, you're going to be running to girls that are used to dating Americans, basically, especially if you're using Tinder or Bumble or something like that, and they're going to be used to getting treated a certain way. All right. They might even know a little English. Okay. What you got to do now, because when I was out there, it was a little different. It wasn't everybody named Mama down there in Medellin at the time when I first got out there. So I was a kid in the candy store. But now you gotta just move around a little bit. You gotta just go to La Relis or something, man. All right, go to other little areas, Envigado or something. Then hop on. What up, fly boy? Then hop on your Tinder or something. All right, try different. The best way to date in Colombia, and it's super easy, man, is basically just to get cool with some Colombians. That's the best way to date in Colombia. When me and my boy Grego, we went out. Grego was dating this woman, and he told her, "Hey, I got a friend. You know, her family. I met the dad, the mom, the auntie, the cousin. Her family might have brought 6, 7 women to introduce me to. All right, we all went out to dinner, and then went to a club afterwards. That's the best way to meet women in Colombia, man. You want to go through the family circle, because if you meet the entire family, I doubt if anybody's that cold to still drug you and rob you. All right." Speaking of that, tomorrow I got an interview with a guy, man, who's had 2 close associates get scoped, one in Cartagena and one in Medellin. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. DNA 3001 or DN 2001. What up, Professor Max? What's good? What's good? All right. Dudes trying to convince us that bobbing for apples in a barrel of brown water is a flex. Miles is built like Missy Elliott. I don't know who's Miles, bro. The Andrew show says Lucario tried to shoot his shot in Miami. Look what happened. Young J216 says Lucario tried his 5K Dakota approach with him in public. What? Hey, see y'all throwing out names. I already got some. I got plenty of haters. I mean, we got plenty of haters actually. So my house dedicated. Yeah, that is a segue, Season Swag, into the Plantation Bros mindset. It actually is. All right, because that's what we're facing right now. Like I said in the beginning of the show, in this travel space, before we was even being called Passport Bros, it was a wonderful thing to link up with guys from Canada, all right, brothers from New York, DC, all hanging out, all getting along, right? All doing well overseas. Like I say, language and culture binds you. You kind of, you can go, and I know plenty of guys that expats and live and say, hey, I don't deal with other Americans. I don't even hang with other Americans. I get that part, but I don't care. At some point, it's not even necessarily a home sickness, but at some point, you're going to want to link up with some Americans, or you have a friend coming down or something. At some point, I don't care how well you know the language, all right, how cool you are, how long you've been married. At some point, you want to go link up, with some American bros, okay? But what I'm seeing now is extremely crabs in the buckle mentality creeping into our space, even in our Facebook group, creeping into our space and trying to pretty much not only bring people down, but try to separate us, all right? And I have no idea why brothers are doing this shit, all right? You got all types of little content creators, plantation bros, even though they overseas, trying to cause issues. And I'm telling you now, man, a lot of people think that it's funny to digest, crabs in a barrel mentality or forms of content. And it's the internet. I've done my shows. Don't get me wrong, family. I beef with cats and all that bullshit. Okay. But it's one thing to disagree with somebody. That's fine. We all admit it. We're going to disagree. But it's another thing to actually make up complete lies about someone just to prove a point. All right? To completely lie on a grown man that looks like you, all right, just to prove a point. And that's what a plantation bro is. That's the definition of a plantation bro. We need to separate from them. All right? Because I'm telling you, they're going to try to hold it down. They're going to try to pull us down, bro. Yep. Travel time with Paul. Let me tell you about travel time with Paul, fam. And I don't care if you look at his channel, fuck it. Bro, we all went to a brother that opened up a food truck. He opened up a food truck out there in Thailand, right? Man, I'll tell you, man, this on my channel. I did a video. I think Chocolate Man Ty did a video as well. This brother, opened up a little food truck. He had a Luther Burger. Y'all know what a Luther Burger is? If anybody watched the Boondocks, it was called the Boondocks, right? The Luther Burger. That's the burger with the donut. I can't believe he did that. But yeah, the donut with the two patties, the cheese. All right. So he made that out there. And it was me, Austin, Richie Mac, Chocolate Man, just a whole bunch of content creators. And it was one of the most great vibes, energy, to see the Thai people, we all getting along, having an enjoyment time. And this cat, Travel Time with Paul, he was always a fucking weirdo, man. He still dressed like he's in the 50 Cent area, like 2003. So it's, clothes all baggy, raggedy shoes and shit. Just a real kind of, like, I never really liked the cat. I was always he used to be blowing me up. I'm like, bro, just stay over there, man. You look a little, you definitely 100% a Pookie. But he was saying on his little video, he makes up a whole bunch of bullshit. He always lies. He definitely lied on me. That's all he do is lie. Just keep that in mind. Because he didn't create content while he was out here. But anyways, he was saying something about, some woman was looking at Austin and just on some, chatty patty bullshit just to make up some shit. That's Plantation Bros, bro. As beautiful as the day that was, celebrating a black man being thousands of miles away from his home country, opening up a business, right? Working with the local, working with the Thai people, right? Having content creators there to promote his new business. Okay. Everybody positive vibes. You got it was a Russian that he was renting his space from. So you got Russians out there, okay, Black Americans out there, the Thai people out there, the brothers got their women out there. Everything was beautiful. I'm telling you, you should go back and check out the video I did of this very beautiful night. Everybody's supporting. All right, we packed the house out, and this is not just a one-off. There's other businesses out there like that, bro. And for some odd reason, you got the same brothers that go out there, not the same, but different, some brothers that go out there and try to cause chaos amongst something so positive as that, right? And some cats think it's funny or it's entertaining to talk and lie about grown men, the chatty patty. Yeah, he was wearing Rockaware, baggy clothes and shit. Listen, that nigga Paul pulled up to the basketball court, right? I never forget this shit because we all laughed about the shit. Paul pulled up to the basketball court and we were all out there hooping. We hooping, we playing 21. Dudes is getting fouled. I'm doing my thing, backing cats down. And we said, Paul, you want to come on and hoop with us, bro? He's like, nah, man. We like, bro, it's 3-on-3, bro. Let's, you third. He's like, nah, I don't want to play, man. I'm good, man. This Negro played with a basketball on the side of the court like a 5-year-old. You know how you got your little brother or your son. You say, hey, man, go over there and play ball. That's what he was doing. He was dribbling the flat basketball around the court and shit. Yeah. Scared to come out there and hoop with us. He might be a good storyteller, but it's all lies. Paul like he's shooting without jumping. Man, that man can't jump an inch off the ground. He can't jump an inch off the ground. Paul the type of guy that's grown and still walk around with his shoes untied, basically. Like his laces. I'd be like, bro, you gonna tie your shoes, my nigga? You like in your 30s, man. I think he's like damn near 40. I'm like, bro, like he got the little, shoes untied, baggy clothes. You know what I mean? Like he's just a real, a real jokester, bro. A real jokester. Yeah, that dude, let me tell you, man. And I don't care. I don't care if y'all check out these guys' channels because I need to label these plantation bros. But that Tom dude, bro, is basically LGBT. All right. He's LGBT and he has that hatred of brothers in general. He wants to be the only black guy out there. And he wants to be accepted, even though he's pretty much LGBT. He wants to be accepted in the circle without any type of, pushback. But Cass is gonna be like, look, bro, we don't really rock with dudes that be messing with the lady boys like that. He does the lady boy thing heavy. All right. He has them all. He open about it. He has them all on his channel. You know what I'm saying? He definitely has them on his channel. And he does the thing with the lady boys. The thing about it in Thailand, if God identify you as being, hey, LGBT, we kind of be like, hey, bro, you just do your thing, brother. Like, don't bring around the two lady boys on with us. We just kind of, you sit over there. So he's upset about that. Yeah, he's into lady boys heavy. He's LGBT for sure. And he tried to. He was calling me. I don't know how the fuck he got my number. Oh, he got my number from a group chat that we was all in. And he would call me at like 4 a.m. while he was in the Philippines. Hey man, I heard you got a problem with me, man. You got a problem with me, bro. What's good? You want to meet up? I'm like, nigga, it is 4 a.m. Get the fuck off my phone. Get off my phone, bro. All right. Yeah, he's a fake pimp. He's LGBT, bro. He's 100% LGBT. And then I've been overseas. I've been in Colombia for 6-7 months, and he did a video of him pulling up at the basketball court in Thailand, like, yeah, where BMG at? Knowing I'm not in the country, bro. Andrew, you bugging, bro. You bugging. Yeah, Cortez, he is. Yeah, call me at 4 a.m. 4 a.m. We got 248 in the room. That's what's up, man. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button. Damn, we've been rocking for an hour now, man. We've been rocking for an hour now. But like I said, man, it's important for us to kind of start to separate ourselves because I don't want these plantation niggas to kind of like throw us off our intentions, man. Guys are buying properties overseas, investing in businesses overseas, finding genuine relationships overseas. And you're going to get a lot of hate because of that, bro. For whatever reason, some guys feel that might be a threat. Like I say, you got some guys out here that will blatantly lie because they want to be the only one, to be in these countries. And let me say this in closing, bro. Let me say this in closing because it took me to travel outside of the West or the Western Hemisphere, rather. It took me to really be amongst other ethnicities of people in mass to understand that, all right, there's a low-level behavior of people, right? You want to call them pookies in every single culture. And I understand that we kind of go hard. It hit different when it's a black man doing some shit. I get it, bro. But there is 500 million black men on this goddamn planet. You're not going to be able to control all of them. All right. If we go beyond a surface level, all right, the issue we have is not controlling any forms of mass media. That's why it was so important for us to build, all right, this Passport Bros app. It's very important. And on that app, you see guys really traveling the world, right? Sharing great information, uploading all types of exclusive content. We got guys in countries I've never even heard of. I mean, it's a brother in there putting up pictures of Nepal. I didn't even know Nepal had no chicks. I almost said bitches. I didn't even know Nepal was out there like that. All right. So you got guys really, really traveling and showing receipts. And that might trigger some people. Passport Bro Billy, I'm not here to argue tonight, bro. You got, get your ass out the chat. Get out the chat, bro. Dudes want to debate, right? Get your ass up out. I'm gonna put your ass up in timeout. All right. So my astronaut says, here's my thing. Why are they chasing men around overseas and making videos? All right. MF, I'm gonna ask you a few questions before we go. You think Austin on Cynthia G's show was a good or a bad look for us? I mean, we kind of already out there, not one person. This is why it was so important for us to transition to the ideology, bro. All right. Not one person represents the Passport Bros. We bigger than that. We bigger than that. Brandon Clark said the Passport Bro app is awesome, guys. For real. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Atini Brazil says great content. Salute. Salute to you, man. Somebody said Paul is rainbow. Hey, let me tell y'all something, man. Hey, check this out. So it was the guy, and I'm not gonna say his name, but it was the guy that was hanging with us in Thailand, right? He had the BMT shirts and everything, had the Passport Bro shirt. And he would come, he would pull up. We might be at a bar or something. He'll pull up, he'd be like, hey, what's up, bro? What's good, man? Like the content, and the dude was cool. So one day I get a message from Travelversity, and he was like, hey, yo, ain't this old boy? And I look at the photo, and it's my man. He's kind of hugged up with some Asian guy, like really, like how the women do the Titanic thing. Women be doing the Titanic and shit. And my man was kind of like a big kind of buff brother. So it was like he had this Asian guy kind of holding him. He was like, kind of like this. I was like, whoa, what the? And then the other photo was like, they was kind of hugged up and shit. And I'm like, I guess that was his coming out moment or some shit. I mean, it was on his personal page, so maybe he thought people wouldn't see it. But I was like, oh man, like okay. It was like okay, So I mean, that's there. Yeah, Cortez, yeah. That was shocking to us. Like we was like, damn, okay, like bro, like we, okay, that's okay, right? Not there's anything wrong with it, but hey, All right, somebody said, man, nobody's renaming nothing. I'm running all the goddamn time talking about renaming. What you want to rename it? All right. Thomas, a ladyboy seller. Yeah. Well, you mentioned them. Shit. What up, young Jay? Yeah. A lot of cats think, the trolling and the lies is funny. When somebody is kind of out there and popular, then somebody kind of comes, and that's like a little thing on YouTube, basically. That's a little thing on YouTube. And these same guys, if you see them in person, they'll smile in your face and shit. But they'll make little videos about you and bullshit. They'll just make shit up, man. And people will listen. They want to hear something. Negativity sells, bro. That's a whole lane. Being a Passport Bro hater, that's a whole lane. I've literally seen content creators hate on the Passport Bros, and what they say makes no logical sense whatsoever as a man. Okay, what up, Yoga? Too much love the LGBT have infiltrated the Passport Bros. Shout out to Yoga, man. I've come a long way from day one. Got to learn how to move here. That's very true. Well, all right, guys. I got to go. I got a meeting. All right. I just wanted to tap in with the fam real quick. make sure to download the Passport Bros app. All right. We in there heavy. That's where all the good content is going. And also, make sure to join the private Facebook group. Peace. And we are froze again. Man, this little freezing shit is bullshit. All right. All right, family. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We are out. Peace.